Welcome to the South Yuba River Citizens League 5th Annual State of the Yuba Community Address. It's April 18th and we're here at the Peace Lutheran Church in downtown Grass Valley talking to the community about our work. We had a full house here tonight and we're really excited to share all of our work with you. If you weren't able to make it or you want to learn more information, check us out online at yubariver.org or give us a call at the office at 265-5961. Thanks for coming.
Hi, my name is Shana Maziarz and I am a monthly donor to SYRCL. I love that I don't have to think about it, it just comes on my bank account. You should be as well. So I tend to speak really quickly, so if I start talking too fast, just like wave your arms at me and I'll try and slow down. About 2.5 or 3 years ago, the Foothills Water Network began talking with SYRCL about challenging NID's plan to build a dam on the Bear River. In the early days, it was called Parker Dam, but NID had rebranded it Centennial with the idea that they would break ground on the agency's 100th anniversary in 2021. In those early years, SYRCL needed more information. We wanted to study this issue carefully because taking on a dam fight requires a lot of staff time, volunteer time, and resources. The first one took us 16 years, fighting the dam on the South Yuba River, so we understood acutely what it would mean to take on a dam and wanted to make sure it was the right fit for SYRCL. We knew that it was the right fit in that, the huge amount of the water in the Bear River comes from the Yuba, it's diverted from the Yuba. So we understand that the Bear is part of the Yuba watershed, but we needed to understand if this was, what all the factors were at play. The SYRCL board wanted to hear more, and we had both sides of the issue speaking to us at meetings. Gradually, SYRCL started forming a team of members who had time to study the issue in depth, especially the cost and the justification and base assumptions. Why is NID proposing a dam in the first place? Was there really a need? Where does climate change fit in? So there were really large questions looming there. This group started meeting regularly and connecting with Placer County folks who were deeply concerned about how fast Centennial Dam seemed to be moving. They were seeing NID taking action in the Bear River Canyon, holding meetings and buying land. Eventually, the Placer County and Nevada County folks joined forces because it was clear the risk to cultural sites, recreation, habitat, and our public finances was just too great. The Centennial Dam Working Group solidified some time in 2016 and were meeting regularly. They were showing up at NID meetings and asking questions of public comments. They helped spread the word when SYRCL and Foothills Water Network were organizing public comments at the start of the state and federal environmental review processes. And then they came to the call of the Dam Watchdog campaign in early 2017 and helped recruit 1,600 other dam watchdogs. Today, in 2018, they're coordinating multiple watchdog efforts at the local and state level. Not only do they provide strategic campaign input, they're tracking NID meetings and subcommittee meetings, they're monitoring Centennial at the California Water Commission, they're organizing letters to the editors and op-eds, and showing up at rallies and outreach events. This group, the Centennial Dam Working Group, has expertise in everything from water law to climate change. On this 100% volunteer committee, we have a former county supervisor, we have past agency employees who specialized in land and wildlife issues, we have a professor, we have a former water agency board member, we have experts in agriculture and agricultural water law and water conservation. This is a group that knows all the acronyms, FERC, CEQA, NEPA, to name just a few. As much as they know about policy, they know an equal, if not more, about how to run and win campaigns to stop destructive proposals and also protect our rivers and wilderness. They have worked locally, and some have worked for conservation organizations in Sacramento and Washington, D.C. The breadth of their knowledge is extensive. The depth of their expertise is impressive. In concert with SYRCL and our partners, this is the team that will bring our communities beyond Centennial Dam and help us advocate for a sustainable water future. That's right. On behalf of SYRCL's Board of Directors, it is my honor to award the Volunteer of the Year Award to the Centennial Dam Working Group for outstanding volunteer service to SYRCL. This group includes Allan Eberhart, Annette Dunklin, Bald Center, Dianna Suarez, George Olive, Kurt Lorenz, Louise Jackson, Marin Lipowitz, Mikos I'm not sure how to pronounce her last name, Mikos. I think it's Fabersunne. Otis Wollan, Peter Burns, Peter Van Zant, Shelly Covert, Stephanie Curin, Sid Brown, and Traci Sheehan. I would like to invite the whole working group to come up here, and this is going to seem a little contrived, but I would love it if you guys could stand in front of, kind of over here the side near the beautiful banner, taking a photo from Bridgeport for photo opportunity. And And I would like to invite particularly Sid and Dianna to come up here and accept the award on the behalf of the entire group. So again, please join me in congratulating this incredible group of volunteers who have dedicated literally hours of their lives to protecting this river.
My name is Sid Brown, and I'm standing here very reluctantly before you because I did not want to be a one to receive an award, a recognition. It's been my great honor to become part of this group of very dedicated, very deeply informed and committed and ethical people who are uniting to inform and elevate the discussion around a very ill-advised project. Personally, I became energized to be more active locally upon my retirement from California State Parks in 2012, and I've been doing a lot of local volunteer work. After the election of 2016, I felt a little stronger urge to become a little more involved. It's been an interesting journey. I have made some amazing friends, and I've learned a great deal. And I'd like to say here, I've been energized by the perspectives that all these people bring to the fore: economics, water rights, recreation, public trust issues. And NID is not an evil organization. I have great respect for those who work and play and receive water from NID. It is a very respected organization. And in this particular case, I think it is going down a very ill-advised path. And I feel it's our joint responsibility to help them see a different future than a new dam on the Bear River. I've been involved in SYRCL since the very beginning, since Miner's Tunnel was proposed, since Joe Bell and Roger Hicks kind of put the nail in the coffin of that ill-advised project. So I've got a little experience about that, and I'm really looking forward to continuing on. I am a geomorphologist, and geomorphologists understand that rivers are the landscape sculptors. Rivers connect, they transport, they nourish, and they inspire. And these people inspire me to continue the good work. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Dianna Suarez, Colfax. I am honored to be here tonight and thankful for my association with this diverse group of intelligent, heart-connected, courageous, and kind human beings who continue to persevere on behalf of an underrepresented and neglected river and watershed. I first met Bear River over 30 years ago. I have since learned her other names: Nimseu, Kumimseu, Big Water, River of the Roundhouses. When we moved downhill from Blue Canyon to Colfax, I deepened my connection walking along Bear River a few times a week with my little dog. This went on for many years as I got to know the flora and fauna, trees, rocks, and the water in their many times of day and seasons of the year. One day, I heard about the plan to dam Bear River again and inundate the entire canyon that I had grown to know and love. I was shocked and saddened. It seemed like another wonderful part of our lives was disappearing. As I was sitting on my deck at night, mourning another loss, I heard the voices of the canyon, the barking of the little foxes, the yipping of coyotes, gobbling turkeys, and the wind blowing through the trees. All of a sudden, I heard other voices in my heart. These voices were wailing and crying. It was the trees crying out. The many plants I had identified, collected, and used were asking me to help, me personally. Then I knew it was up to me to step up and stand up for something precious that we cannot afford to lose. So instead of mourning, I shifted into action, and this path has been incredibly rewarding. I heard about a presentation in Colfax about the dam, so I showed up. I met Otis, Stuart, Allan, and hope began growing in my heart. Then I met Traci and Caleb, among others, during a dinner at our Bear River. I felt the connection, and my hope grew into promise as SYRCL and American Rivers joined us on behalf of the Bear. Bear River is the dividing line between Placer and Nevada counties. In our case, this bear, this healer, is a uniter, bringing our counties together in common purpose. I have been privileged to know these fine people, the Centennial Dam Working Group, Allan Eberhart, Annette Dunklin, Bob Brandstrom, Bob Center, George Olive, Kurt Lorenz, Louise Jackson, Mikos Fabersunne, Otis Wollan, Peter Burns, Peter Van Zant, Shelly Covert, Stephanie Curin, Sid Brown, and Traci Sheehan for over a year now. It has been a year of learning how collective knowledge educates us all, and growing in my trust and appreciation for the contributions of others. I love the quote from Margaret Mead: "Never doubt that a small group of thoughtful, committed citizens can change the world. Indeed, it's the only thing that ever has. Together, we are that group." I love each and every one of you. Thank you.
So we have one of these plaques for each of them. I was going to bring this over there for the awkward photo opportunity in the corner, sorry.
Dianna, you hold it.
We'll get them to you. Yeah. Thank you all so much for your incredible work. So I'm excited to invite Melinda Booth up for some breaking news that we wanted to share with you tonight. This is not on your program. This is a little quick excerpt. Melinda Booth is our executive director. She's been on the job now for, let's see, it's been 5 months? Has it already been that long?
Yes.
And just as I will say, just really briefly as a board member, we could not have found a better person for this role. She's just been incredible, and I'm so grateful for her dedication to our river. So Melinda, come.
Hi, I'm Rachel Hutchinson, SYRCL's River Science Director. Thank you so much for coming tonight to the 5th Annual State of Yuba Address. Tonight we talked about all sorts of topics, from meadow restoration to floodplain habitat restoration to Centennial Dam. If you want to learn more, please visit yubariver.org or come visit us at the office in Nevada City. Thank you.